Jurrien, they couldn't stop you tonight, could they? 2 goals and an assist. Been practicing your finishing?
Yeah, special day, special day. I think a nice first home game of the season. You felt the energy of the crowd. The team played really well. Clean sheet again, also important, but special day, scoring 2 times, assisting as well. Gonna enjoy this day.
I spent some of that second half looking back through your record to try and find another game where you'd scored 2. When was the last time?
I don't think I've done that, to be fair.
Not as a kid?
No, and definitely not scoring twice and assisting as well. No, God is good. All glory to him. Beautiful day, and my family is here as well, so I'm going to enjoy it with them.
Lovely. Who's here?
Most of my family. My brother is here, my girlfriend is here, some friends. So I'm going to enjoy
Perfect evening.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me ask you about Max Naumann, because he absolutely lit up the stadium in the few minutes we saw him for. You must have to play against him in training. And I know you broke into the Ajax team as a teenager. Not that young, though. How good is he?
Not that young. I think everyone can see the potential he has already now playing against grown men like this. I think it's incredible. And not just him. I think you have so much talent up front. So for me, it's a joy to watch. For the crowd, it's a joy to watch, and hopefully he's going to have some amazing years with us.
Did we see a team tonight, do you think, who looks like maybe they've made a step forward from last season? The win's great, obviously, but 5 goals sends a bit of a message.
I think a message to ourselves. I think we have to look at the good things we did well, which are a lot of things, but also you got to get perspective also about the things that didn't go well. So we look back at that, and then next week we have an amazing game at Anfield, and we have to make sure we're ready for that.
I have an award for you, your player of the match.
Thank you.
A man of the match performance from Jurrien Timber. As mentioned, 2 goals in a game for the very first time in his career, and what a night to do it in. Righty.
Yeah. Again, like I said at the start, you know, how important it is. If you're trying to win the Premier League, you have to win all your home games. Leeds coming here off of a decent win at home to Everton in their first game. Came to frustrate, and I thought that Arsenal had to be patient. Obviously, the chance what Viktor Gyokeres missed early on was a little bit worrying, but then once Arsenal got control, got the set-piece going, got the set-piece goal, it just looked very run-of-the-mill for Arsenal. It was an easy game for Arsenal in the end.
And I think it was really good that Viktor Gyokeres got on the score sheet. Talk us through his goal, his first goal.
No, yeah, it's very important for him. Here, ball over the top, he's already going into the channel, and he's very single-minded at this point. Comes inside of a strike again and hits it in the short corner where the goalkeeper can't settle. And this is what they have now. Gyokeres going into the space. They didn't have that last year of a striker trying to go into depth of the game. And yeah, whatever you say, well taken goal from the striker. And off he goes now. Feels a little bit better. Does his celebration of the mask, and well done.
Well done indeed.
You know, and again, obviously the set piece, it's a beautiful ball in the area, too many bodies in there. And Arsenal, you know, Arsenal cause problems, Leeds all over the place. Again, we mentioned how many set pieces they conceded. Last year in the Championship, they conceded the most, and you can see it here. There's hardly anyone even jumping and not really even challenging for it. It's poor defending, but again, Arsenal taking full advantage of the fact that they're so very good with their delivery and the bodies in the box. You know?
Yeah. Look, Arsenal is very strong in them set pieces. You know that it is coming.
Yeah.
You know that it is going to happen. They find their way, you know, to get on the end of things. So the delivery is so good.
And we've updated the graphic just for you, just behind.
Okay.
So
yes.
Arsenal have 33 goals from corners since August 2023.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Absolutely, of course it matters.
It does matter, but it can't take away of the open play goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to be more on top of your open play goals. You do that, you have such a big chance of becoming champions.
It's the second game of the season. They're still playing in, still finding out how people are going to play, because that first goal, what Gyokeres scored there, when the ball went inside to Calafiori, he didn't even look. So when that happens, they know he's going. You know, midfielders will know he's going, so they won't even be looking. They'll be looking to put it in there. So those are the things that you're hoping in the next few weeks will iron themselves out, get to know the team, and then maybe we start seeing goals instead of set pieces.
No. I like the set pieces.
But you're saying it's not the only way, and you need to have more.
They can't be dependent of it.
Did they show today that they're not dependent on it, though?
Yes, they did. But I would have wanted Gyokeres to score the 1-0 on the chance in an open play. Yeah? And yes, when the game is tight, when the game has to be unlocked, that's what happened today. Set piece, important, you score them. But at the moment, the balance of the set pieces, scoring the set pieces, and open play, for me, is not balanced enough for Arsenal.
Max Dowman came on as well. He got a lovely reception from the crowd, rightly so. He's only 15 years old. What a bright future he has, and what an impact he made as well.
Yeah, but he's been doing that in pre-season, and what he's done, it's not a flash. It's not a flash in the pan. We've heard about him for many years at Arsenal. We've known he's coming. You know, and obviously this pre-season he's shown, and he was being electric in the pre-season. So he got his chance, and you know he's a player that, you know, fantastic left foot, great pace, good turn of pace, wants to take people on. You know, and that's what he done in the box there. You know, he got himself there. Matthew Upson didn't see that. You know what I mean? I was screaming at the TV because Matthew Upson was talking about he feels like he dragged his leg.
Yeah.
He caught his toe right at the start.
Yeah, sorry, I have to defend the boy. He didn't do anything wrong. No. Well taken penalty, beautiful, by the way, by Gyokeres. Well taken. But to get the penalty, the young boy being right, he didn't ask for that tackle. Wow. And he wasn't waiting for it. It was just bad defending from Leeds. Okay. You know, so.
Well, there you can see a graphic there, which is really impressive. He is the second youngest Premier League player ever. And the youngest is Ethan Nwaneri. I mean, that is something special, especially for the future of Arsenal as a club.
Well, of course, because you look at both of those guys, they're playing in the first team now. Obviously, they both come off the bench. But if anything is to go by, their potential is anything to go by, then the future's looking good, because they are two exceptional players, both making debuts at 15, in and around 15. So the promise and the potential, the ceiling for these guys, we don't know where it is, but the fact that they're playing in an Arsenal side that are going to try to win everything they can, whether it's the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, and they're amongst it at 15, it's phenomenal. It's fantastic.
Nil tonight over Leeds United. Chelsea scored 5 on Friday night, just down the road at West Ham United. And then Saturday kicked off with their big rivals, Arsenal's big rivals, Spurs, winning again at Manchester City. It was 4-0 last season. They did it 2-0 under Thomas Frank, their first away win since February, their first back-to-back clean sheets since February. And they've started the season with 2 clean sheets and 2 victories under Thomas Frank. Bournemouth got their first victory, helped by a red card for Totti Gomez in that game. Marcus Tavernier, the goal scorer. Brentford also up and running with victory over Aston Villa, and their new signing, who's just come from Bournemouth, Dango Ouattara, with the only goal in that game, the record signing for the Bees. Burnley got their first victory, so all 3 promoted clubs now have a win under their belts, and they took the 3 points off fellow promoted side Sunderland today. You can see all of those goals by scanning that QR code. It'll take you straight to the Sky Sports app. But also, if you just join us late, see all 5 goals for Arsenal against Leeds United this evening. We've got loads more football still to come this weekend. How about that, Gooners? Top of the pile, +6 goal difference. 1 goal better than Spurs at this stage, but those 2 are the only 2 teams right now with maximum points. That could, of course, change. Well, you just want points on the board, don't you, at this early stage? But there are still 9 teams without a victory under their belts, and 2 in Wolves and West Ham United, who have lost 2 out of 2. Wolves with a goal difference of -5, West Ham with a goal difference of -7, just 2 games into the season.
Yeah, look, end of the day, well done to Arsenal. They had a difficult start in the beginning of the match, but they got a really well-deserved goal, and then they kicked on. and they've got their star striker scoring 2 goals. Once again, you know, defenders are getting on the score sheet as well. 5-0, first game of the season at home. Yeah, you can only say well done, and from here they can get better and stronger and more confident and trying to get and stay in that momentum. Yeah, so well done for Arsenal.
Big smile on the face of Viktor Gyokeres because there were question marks from the opening game, even though it was just the opening game. But he needed to get on the score sheet soon, and he did that today twice.
But as a striker, when you're coming into a club that hasn't had a striker for many years, the pressure is even more intense, and we saw that with the way he tried to finish the chance what he missed. Could have had a hat-trick today and should have with the first chance he had. But what I do like about him is the fact he'll just keep going, you know. He got his goal. I thought it was a very well-taken goal. Again, you know, you have to look at the question that Leeds defending, but, like, again, the confidence in the penalty as well was what you want to see.
And this young man, Dalman, what an exciting prospect he is.
He's 15 and he's playing for Arsenal. Arsenal, a team that are trying to win the Premier League. I can't even remember what I was doing at 15, and I wasn't playing Premier League football, playing football of that level at 15, but he's got a massive future ahead of him. Obviously, you know, he's starting at such a young age. You want to hope that he's going to be probably looked after very, very well and look after himself. So, unbelievable future ahead of him if he can carry on with this.
It's a very bad goal to
give away.
At that time of the game.
And you could just see there on that table, Arsenal have scored the most goals from corners, 32. Does it matter, Jimmy, how you score?
Well, to where Jimmy was in the green room, it does matter.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
No, hold on, guys. Calm down. It doesn't matter, but if you're only dependent on your set pieces goal, it's a problem if you want to become champions.
Okay.
Yeah?
Well, then...
Does it make sense?
Yes.
But then Saka came along. And I don't know,
Exactly.
does that dismiss everything?
Yes.
They needed this,
Well, it's
though.
good play, you know, winning it back in their third like that. But like I think of Zubimendi, you know, which is what he does really well. Once we lose this ball here, you know, once they lose it there he goes, bang, interception, and then this pass from Jurrien Timber, beautiful pass, and then Saka, like we're saying, Jimmy, he's hit it through the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
He's not had to go for the post.
Right, we've both been strikers, you know. That ball is so important, perfect. How it comes, how the pace is of that ball. We don't have to take a touch. We can now only concentrate on where the goalkeeper is and trying to hit it as hard as possible and as high as possible that the goalkeeper can't get his arm or whatever, or his body against the ball. And Saka hits that ball perfectly, and it's a really well taken goal.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? Viktor Gyokeres, interested to hear both of your thoughts on him, because he did have a very big chance quite early on, didn't he, Wrighty?
Yeah,
what did he do wrong here?
Well, you know what, like me and Jimmy, we both thought the same thing. He had time to take a touch. You know, he's even fallen over. It's a bad one, because for me, Jim, you know, when this comes in, the goalkeeper's in no man's land. He's on his feet there, Jim. He could stand up. He could take that on the left foot and just slot it in with the right foot. He could do that. Look, bang, bang.
For me, I think at the moment he's playing a little bit too tense, a little bit wanting to do too well, too quickly, and he just needs to calm down.
Relax.
Just relax. Just buy yourself time. And by buying yourself time, that he should know where he is and that nobody is around him. Take a touch, hit it with your right, goal, no problem. But I think he's in a hurry. He's in a hurry, and he wants to shoot it very, very quickly. I need to get it away. And he misses.
Understandable, because the only question we ever asked you last season was, do Arsenal need to sign a striker? And now we can't ask you that anymore, but there is pressure on his shoulders. It's a big shirt to carry.
Yeah, but he's done the work to get himself in a position to play for a club like Arsenal to take chance, because that's an easy chance. You know what I mean? That's the kind of chance at your home debut. That's what you want, Jim. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's what you want.
And he has to show character now.
Yeah.
He has missed. We have all missed chances, and we've all missed chances that we think I should never have missed that. But now he needs to show character. Now he needs to show I'm the man. Next one, you know, next one I will put that one away.
And will that Welcome back to Premier League Live. Now, one thing we didn't mention before the break was the fact that Martin Odegaard, Arsenal's captain, went off injured. Now, it didn't look like it was anything to worry about at the time. This was in the 13th minute, but Wrighty, he actually hurt his shoulder quite badly because in the end he did go off. Yeah,
it would have to be pretty proud for you to go, because we're looking at the feet, seeing where the contact was, but there, I think you could see where the arm went underneath there. It looked like it was a really hard tumble he had there, so you just hope it's okay. Maybe hopefully it's precautionary. See him walking off okay there, but you know, it's, hopefully he's going to be all right. Yeah, hopefully so. Let's talk about Leeds. We didn't get a chance to touch on them. What have you made of their performance so far in the first half? They did test Arsenal at times.
Yeah, they started all right. They started being difficult to beat, reducing the spaces. They're going to be very disappointed on the first goal that they got against from a set piece. Something that they haven't learned yet about last year. That was one of the areas in their game that they had to improve.